y'all doing? How we doing, how we doing, how we do? Do. The Doug Rice Show. Let's talk. All right, good day. Doug Rice here, the Doug Rice Show. Let's talk. TikTok. Midday edition. How's everybody doing? 3:11 in the afternoon, 10/14/2021. This is Doug Rice. Howdy. Maintaining complete and utter focus on the task at hand, which we all know to remain evading caucasity. Now, as much as that might disturb some of you, I want you to understand, wrap your mind around the fact that caucasity comes in many, many colors. White, black, red, yellow, doesn't matter. We exhibit caucasus behavior from time to time. The trigger for me, quite frankly, are those that don't speak English living in this country. There, I have admitted it. I felt it necessary to come to terms publicly with my caucasity. I wanted to admit openly that my name is Doug Rice and I exhibit caucasus behavior. I feel some kind of way when I hear an individual claiming to be part of these United Snakes of America and not at least have some public and open grasp of the English language. Judge me. Go ahead, folks. Go ahead. That's right. We all need to face forward when it comes to what we express. Come on, what are you? I know somebody's got something. Look, you ever been in the store? Me, my wife, Lena, who I love to death. We in the store. We at Ranch Market trying to shop. Now, I've never been to Ranch Market before because, well, I stay indoors most time. And we went out there, I expect, here's a market. We walking around. What's up? How you doing? Blah, 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 right? Lena needs something. So I say, let's ask somebody. Well, what the fuck did we do that for? Because it was at that moment we knew we fucked up. Let me tell you something, folks. When I ask you where the soda's at, 4-letter goddamn word, the soda. Not any eucalyptus. I'm not asking for fucking, asparagus. I'm looking for soda. And a motherfucker who collects a check lives just up the road from me. Look me in my face and tell me he don't understand what the fuck I'm saying in perfect English. I take exception to that shit. Caucasity. I'm ashamed. I am. Instead of simply accepting the fact that there are different dialects in this country, different folks that speak different languages, instead, I recess into caucasity. It's horrible. I feel bad. I feel real bad the shit I'm thinking at the fucking time. I do. I feel real fucked up for thinking, why the fuck are you here? Here! But don't know the word soda. I removed that thought from my mind immediately. I just wanted you to know I was here to admit my caucasus leanings. I'm working on it. I'm going to meetings, 12 steps, the whole deal. All right, let's get to black news. Hey, I got something. NBCnews.com. You guys follow along. You know I'm going to share it. Let's put it on my Twitter. Everybody knows my Twitter handle is Rug Dicer. My name is Doug Rice. And so I've coined the popular, and I dare say clever name of Rug Dicer. That is on Twitter. Look at this. This is going to be good. So follow along with me. Kind of interesting stuff, I think. Black Army officer says she was denied entry at New Orleans casino after her military ID was doubted. My God. Can you just feel the, well, hold the fuck on now. See, let me tell you something. I think we need to dissect carefully when we begin the process of complaining. Now, let me see. Roll with me. You got a legitimate gripe? Bring it out, baby. Something bothering you. You look them dead in the eye and you tell them. You understand me? But when you're 21 years old, a second lieutenant in the Army, female, black, and you decide to travel out of state to celebrate turning 21, and you present to the local security guard at the casino your identification, who, by God, gets paid a hefty sum for standing there looking like an idiot. I guarantee. Oh, you know what it is? It's a fucking crime how much that motherfucker gets paid. Let me tell you. You'd want somebody's ass. I'll get back to it. So, what happened was, you got to read the story. What happened was, I'm not going to read it. What's happened is she's 21. He has to take the card. He has to run it through a machine. That machine has to coincide with whatever records, and because she's out of state, just turned 21, nothing is coming back. They neglect to mention that in the headline. They want you to read the story. So you take your circumstances into account before you start complaining. See, that's just youth. We don't have a gripe every time, folks. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to bust motherfuckers' bubbles for all the days I'm here reading all the shit they do, and they do it. There are times, brothers and sisters, Hebrews, that's just, come on now. Come on, young lady. Did he not explain? Maybe he didn't take, you know what happened? He didn't take the time to explain. Excuse me, ma'am. They got cameras everywhere. I know you think it's just you and me talking. Okay. No, there's about 9 people listening to us and watching us right now. We got a crowd of motherfuckers looking at us, just you and me standing here. That's first. Second, if I don't take your card and pass it through and let you in here, let me tell you something. You know how much they pay me? Well, we'll argue about that later. They pay me a lot. I don't want to lose that lot. First, my wife will kill me. Black flag dead tonight. Not going to be a delayed reaction if I lose this job. I'm a dead man now. So I'm not going to do that. It's not that you're black at all. Okay? It's the fact that you're out of state. The license has to be run through this machine, and I can't let you in, and nor will I. I don't care that you're a second lieutenant in the United States Army. Sorry. Door's that way. Oh, you didn't get in the door. You're right. Street's that way. Read the story. It's pretty good. I shared it. And I read the story because I'm getting in my feelings. You denied this second lieutenant putting her life on the line for you, mother. And then I was like, oh, you read the whole story, dummy. Why'd you got to come to Louisiana to get, what the hell, what's in Louisiana? We got casinos out here in Arizona. They're pretty nice. I tell you what. What? Now, I don't know what kind of casinos they got in New Orleans. I'm not picking on New Orleans. I know that we got brothers and sisters out there. I see it now. But, you could win somewhere else. You're 21 and sir, you're going to win to Vegas. Shit, Branson. Sorry, New Orleans. Branson. But you wanted to go to, okay, well, you went there and you got what you got. I thought that was an interesting story. I don't know. Doug Rice, how you doing? That's me. So, we're looking the search term again, black news, right on Google, okay? I like the way Google has this situated. The news is just in a nice compartmentalized state. I like it. It's good. Texas school district reinstates book by black author amid critical race theory claims. Well, aren't they generous? Aren't they nice? So effectively Texas school district, you reinstated the truth. Wow, it's nice of you. I mean, we like that. I mean, no more denial. You no longer feel that your students might be uncomfortable with that book in their curriculum, maybe in their very presence. You know, the argument is on this critical race. Now, they want it out of schools because the students are just made to feel so uncomfortable. Parents are complaining about their students, their children, made to feel uncomfortable at the very mention of slavery and any association with Caucasians in this country. I don't understand it. But, of course, we are going to acquiesce. We are going to give what they call the fuck in. That's going to happen. Don't kid yourself. Stop playing. Anything they want to do, they fucking do. Have you been watching or no? You're not watching? You are watching. Okay. So that's going to happen. And pretty soon, race theory, the whole race, the alternative universe they claim just doesn't exist, is just not going to fucking exist. And at that point, Tupac going to turn into a white guy. I mean, the object of the game is that we're done. Is that it? I mean, that's what they want. No, don't look away. Don't look away. Don't fucking look away from the goddamn truth. These people don't want us around anymore. Okay, I get it. Let's live with that. Let's accept that and let's protect one another. Treat each other as the precious fucking gems every goddamned one of us is. Let me tell you something they hate more than anything. Any talk of our value. Do you understand me, Hebrews? Do you get me? Do you get that we could be talking about anything? They could care less, whatever. But when we start saying, hey, Hebrew, you are set apart, chosen by Most High God, creator of all things. He's not happy with you right now, but he gave you an intercessor, so we still got a line in. Barely. Idiots. But we are still his set apart folks. What he has spoken will come to pass. Every one of you has a job to do that survives this. Have you been reading scripture, or do you think it's just another passé thing? You've been reading? You know this church they're coming up with. Oh, y'all ain't heard about the church that the Pope is putting together with the three, I guess, the main posing religious bodies, and I guess they're eliminating Jesus out of the equation to not insult the Jews and the Muslims, and I guess the church opens next year. I don't know, it's some Gentile shit. We don't have to really worry. Listen, folks, I don't say anything to alarm you. Do you understand that? That's not my goddamn point, because nothing should alarm you. In fact, I dare say nothing does alarm you, folks. I'm sure you know that. Hebrews who hear the sound of my fucking voice, you know goddamn well ain't none of you scared. I know y'all aren't. I know. And I'm not making a fucking one of you nervous. I know. What I'm trying to do is just get your goddamn attention, get that grin off your fucking face. As whatever happens, happens. Because what's going to happen is going to happen. And we know it's happening. Okay. So this race theory, this whole denial of what happened, don't you believe that would pave the way for them to do to us whatever the fuck they want? I know, right? Y'all just thought about that shit, don't you? You think this ain't a plan? Do you think this, what's happening, isn't like being mapped out? What do you think's going on? I mean, you hear about one thing over here, another thing over here, another thing over here, but you have no clue this is all conjoined in just one big, giant, moving microcosm, macrocosm of, interconnected, relatable incidents and, for God's sake, intentionable things happening to us every day. Motherfuckers are pulling the string. All you need to think about is how many black women go missing in this country each year. That should be the litmus test. If there's a true north to your fucking attitude, you need help getting that fucking grin off your goddamn face. You think about the fact that 100,000 of you, Hebrews, go missing. And I mean Hebrews. When they find one of us that has regenerative cells, that puts them on the fucking hunt, wouldn't you say? You didn't connect those dots? You understand they found a black woman with cells they're still using after 50 fucking years because they don't die. And we need to question why 100,000 of our women are going missing. And we all need to be smiling as this happens. Is that what you're telling me, motherfuckers? Or do you want me to jump through this motherfucking phone? Do you understand the seriousness of what's happening? Do you understand what's going on? William Shatner is 90 years old. He sure did like Michelle Nichols, didn't he? Wonder what he discovered about black people while doing Star Trek. You know, Miss Nichols was pretty active. Spoke to Martin Luther King about staying on as she represented blackness on a 60s show where blackness was not represented at the time. William Shatner is 90 years old. William Shatner is 90 years old, right? Been around black people all his life, huh? Y'all don't notice that, do you? You don't notice that. I'm not even going to tell you about our energy because I don't want to go there, you folks. You understand what's going on, right? Why are they stealing our women? How many Corilla Lacks do you think there are in this world? Who knows? We'll never fucking know. One woman made a multi-billion-dollar industry that's alive and well today, and you motherfuckers wonder why 100,000 of our black women go missing off the streets of the United Snakes of America every fucking year. If you don't get that fucking look off your face like you're wondering what Doug Rice is saying, is he right? I bet some of you are looking at me going, he can't be telling the truth. That's fucked up. You're just fucked up because I know that shit's true. That's fucked up because I know some of you are looking at it going, 100,000 women missing each year? Fuck no, not the truth. The truth. And I believe I have said this over and over. If 100,000 Irish women go missing in a single year, I wonder what would happen. Somebody is permitting that. Somebody's sanctioning that. Somebody is sanctioning that. Somebody is permitting that. They don't want critical race theory taught in their schools. They're petitioning to bring back slavery. They're telling our children openly that it weren't for the Constitution, they'd be in chains. They're putting our 5-year-olds in chokeholds. Still grinning? The fuck's so funny? What's funny? What's funny? Tell me. What the fuck? So tell me. Come on. Type it right here. Tell me what the fuck is so goddamn funny. Oh, Kevin Hart is funny? Really? Jay-Z is entertaining? Yeah, I bet. Sure. Denzel acts his goddamn ass off. I see it every fucking day. Yeah. I'm sure the examples of black energy entertaining the masses gives you a warm goddamn feeling, but they seem to be murdering us. You might want to look up from the fucking Black Mirror long enough to understand these beings are not fucking playing. And they use us against us. They use those they elevate into positions of prominence and fame, paying them this astronomical amount of money. Giving so much money, it literally gags them. I can't even understand the gagging on the money. As if that purchases the happiness they should have within them for fucking free. But no, we bite. Pretty soon we're selling sneakers with bits of blood in them and shit to make $1. That is totally unsatanic, right? There's no fucking evil involved in that move. Because it makes sense. I mean, if I'm going to put on a pair of fucking sneakers, I mean, I don't even want to do it if there's no If there's not a drop of blood in the fucking sneaker, it's not even a fucking sneaker. How much is it? What kind of motherfucker buys that sneaker? Could you make sure I never come into contact with that individual? Thank you so fucking much. Folks, this is serious fucking business. I'm not, this is, you look at it and you go, well, he's right. I know the fuck I'm right. You think I don't look at it and say, God damn, what are they doing right in front of us as they entertain us and offer fame if you sell out enough? If you lean your fucking forehead up against a known witch and take a photo of that shit, we'll put some money in your pocket. Fuck it! How much you want? Hey, listen, tell you what, put a dress on. Put a dress on first. Okay, so there's that. Next, I want you to take, I want you to make like you're pregnant. I want a big old black belly from a guy. Spend like $22,000-$30,000 for the photo shoot, baby, in high def. Do that. Did we pay him for the blood in the shoot? Yeah, we paid him. Now, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Tell me this, y'all. Tell me this. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Listen. You have to consider the dynamics of what we're talking about. Now, listen. I spend moments in silence. I know that sounds literally impossible, but I pull it off. Okay, so I spend a lot of time with nothing around me, in my ear, in my head, and I allow whatever the process of maintaining this to continue, right? I think all of us who are well-balanced Hebrews, who focus on the important things and know what's the fuck what knows to get a moment of clarity, motherfuckers. Hold on. There's too much coming at me. Okay, so knowing that we all do that, I take the individual who's selling drops of blood in sneakers and taking photos of himself in full regalia, making a lot of money, fame, music. This music is fine. Hey, man, what the hell? You do you, baby. But in those quiet moments when he is alone, man, y'all need to pay attention to what I'm telling you. There is no possible way that if that man even permits himself a moment of repose, this man may surround himself with the distraction to avoid the solitude that I know will press in on his psyche. There's no way that man will not think of what he does. All men do. All men do. And that's a man. As much as he puts a dress on, that's a man. So I'm just trying to figure out, does he work hard never to be alone? Some folks do that. But if he is by himself, no sound, just him, does he think? Does he think about what he's become, what he represents, the message that he sends to all of us, and more importantly, the message he sends to our fucking oppressor? I don't know what's worse for us. Representative Scott, which says that slavery, or rather racism, seems to be over. From his standpoint, from his point of view, perhaps that is, in his world, racism is fucking done. You know what? Maybe I misread him. He's right. Representative Scott, if I might drift, he said racism is over. It's done. There is no racism in the United States. And now that I think about it, he's right. As that man walks about in the position he is in, let me tell you, racism, oh my God, you're out of your mind. There ain't no racism. Doing the things he's doing, representing what he's representing, saying the fucking things he's saying. Let me tell you something, son. There's no racism to be found anywhere near that dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Of course not. That's why he says it. So I wanted to express that. I've now figured out Representative Scott's issue in him saying that there is no racism in America. Yes, because as he walks about this penal colony for Negroes, in his orbit and arrow about him, there is no racism to be found. Them motherfuckers keep that shit clear. Look, are you kidding me? And the more he says it, the wider the fucking bubble gets around him. And did you know the day he said it, they were like, did you hear him? I'm just imagining, like, can you imagine Mitch McConnell hearing Scott say that in his private moment, and Mitch go, what the hell did he just say? Is he out of his... Oh, he's right. Yes, I'm sorry. What happened? Mitch McConnell heard him say there's no racism in America and was like, he racist? Is he serious? Oh, okay. That's bold. I bet all of them. That's a bold statement. Folks, just listen to me. I'll get back to the boy. But look, no one says that. That is us. See, the reason we know that's such a pronounced and odd thing is that he said something that not a single one of us would say. Maybe Candace Owens. We don't count her. Tiger Woods, I know she whipped his ass enough to let him know racism still exists. So it's only him. He's the only one. And I don't think he understands that people took note of that. The reason that Representative Scott got so much airplay in him saying there is no racism in America is that none of us say that shit. And it went worldwide. And it went worldwide like, do you believe this idiot just said there's no more racism in America? We got the film. Watch. That's kind of how they delivered it. Representative Scott made the news today. Hold on. We got film. Representative Scott said there's no more racism in America. Roll on too. Why are you smiling? I don't know. Give me a fucking break. To the boy. Yeah, in his quiet moments. You thought I wasn't going to come back? Stop. In his quiet moments, he knows he's fucked up. Look, all of us have a conscience. Now, some of it's seared, some of it's like burned up. That boy, look, he's doing too much. There's no way. And he just gets more and more. Somebody is whispering him, telling him, this is what you do next. And he's buying that shit. Are you kidding me? And look, that someone may not be visible to us. I know, I kind of went there. But look, it's sad. They're erasing us. They're erasing their history with us, of us, for us, but not by us. What comes next? If they take out critical race theory. Oh, I folded back into the original subject. Yes, I did do that. If they take the whole critical race theory out of the picture, and there's no longer taught generationally that these folks that you guys keep on the bottom of the barrel, really no reason for that. It's just the way it is. How's that going to play? Are they of the mind that if they stop teaching the truth, we'll get treated better? It's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. The truth is not going to just not express itself. So, good luck with that. All right. Hope everybody enjoyed that ride. That was pretty good. I liked it. It was good. It was good. You know? These things suck sometimes. They come on when you don't expect. We're still in the mode here. 39-year-old becomes first black. Oh, I did that already. White man appeals conviction for black students killing. Of course he does. U.S. News an hour ago. Interesting. Let's see what we got here. Let's put it on the Twitterverse. Here we go. This is a new one. Maryland News. I'm just going to throw it up there. Actually, that's not right, but I'll do that correctly anyway. So here we go. A white man appeals conviction for killing black students killing. A white man serving a life sentence for fatally stabbing a black college student at a bus stop at the University of Maryland has asked the state's second highest court to throw out his murder conviction. Well, we shall put this on the Twitterverse. There it goes. Go find it. See what happens here. A white man serving a life sentence for stabbing a black college student to death at a bus stop at the University of Maryland, has asked the state's second highest court to throw out his murder conviction. Someone reports that Sean Urbanski's attorney argued that the trial judge shouldn't have allowed jurors to see or hear about racist memes the investigator found on his phone after he killed Lieutenant Richard Collins III in May 2017, and so they asked the Court of Special Appeals to order a new trial. Now, you want me to read that again? Who's reading with me? I know somebody went. You want me to read it again? Let me tell you about the unmitigated gall of Caucasity to do this shit. I'm going to read it again because it's nice and short. Here we go. Newsflash. October 14th, 2021, 5:19 in the afternoon, on the Twitterverse, Doug Rugdicer says, white man appeals conviction for black student's killing. A white man serving a life sentence for fatally stabbing a black college student at a bus stop at the University of Maryland has asked the state's second highest court to throw out his murder conviction. Okay. Associated Press. Annapolis, Maryland. White man serving a life sentence for stabbing a black college student to death at a bus stop. Again, asked to throw out that murder conviction. Here's the basis. WTOP-FM reports that Sean Urbanski's attorneys argue that the trial judge should not have allowed jurors to see or hear about racist memes that investigators found on Urbanski's phone after he killed, and I'll say it again, Lieutenant Richard Collins, the third of us, in May of 2017. And that, my friends, is gall. Now, I'm sure that his argument is that that somehow slanted and tainted the jury. I believe it goes to his state of mind. And that should dismiss that nonsense. And for taking the life of the third in a line of brothers who worked hard. You know how hard you got to work to get the third? You got to do some crazy shit to get the third. Believe me, I know. You got to put up with some insane shit to get the third of you out. And he did it. There he is. And then some racist, triggered, weak-minded motherfucker decides to end your third's life. After which, that same monster motherfucker gets to appeal, stating that perhaps the jury was somehow slanted in their opinion of him due to the fact that he had racist memes on his phone, encouraging the racist behavior. That wasn't really fair. You guys should have given me a fair shot. They shouldn't have known that about me. Come on, you're going too far. I got life here. I mean, the victim, sorry about that, but that's Caucasity, motherfuckers. That's some bullshit, man. Really? I don't want to read no more. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, go look at it. All right, so that's interesting. Isn't that interesting? Who does that? So, shall we? Let's. Black guy stabs white guy. Black guy doesn't like white guys. I don't know why. He's an idiot. Who cares, right? He gets life for killing. Mistakenly, somehow, he doesn't get the death penalty. Instead, he gets life. Oh, wow. And he wants to push his luck by appealing saying that perhaps the jury shouldn't have known that he didn't kind of have a love for white folks. And he was going to appeal on that basis. What do you think they'd say about that? Do you think we would get afforded the same opportunity to appeal on the basis that a jury was slanted against us because we had leanings against something that wasn't us and murdered it? No. I don't think that we'd be in the time of fucking day, and I think they'd laugh us out of the goddamn courtroom, but this, it's newsworthy. It's making the news. Fuck you think you at? Where you at? Okay. All right, 3:46. I got to save my voice because somebody said I got to do a fucking YouTube live today. So I have to do a YouTube live. I've got to give my voice a rest. You folks are absolutely great. I love each and every one of you. If anyone has not told you, you are the royal family of David. Every freaking last one of you. The tribe of Judah, to be specific. That's you. The royal family. Yes. Similar to the royal family that they praise around and over in England, but a little less established with a lot less fucking money. But royal nonetheless. It'll change. So treat each other as royalty. Understand that you are part of one Hebrew family. The tribe of Judah, for sure. I'm entertaining the 12. I don't know. Maybe 12 tribe. Maybe. I just know we're Judah. That's what I do know. And treat each other accordingly. Okay? And just avoid caucasity, and for God's sake, get that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. All right, I'll stop. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good one. Hey, Doug Rice, the one and only, YouTube, 6 o'clock. That's 2 hours and 10 minutes from now. 12 minutes. 2 hours, 12 minutes from this moment in time.